Introducing the top 10 largest oil tanker ships in the world, each one more massive and awe-inspiring than the last. These maritime marvels are true giants of the seas, built to transport vast quantities of precious oil across the globe. From South Korea to China, Greece to Panama, these behemoths are the epitome of power and efficiency on the water. Introducing the mighty behemoth Eagle Hamilton. It's the ship that's so big it makes the Titanic look like a bathtub toy. Built in South Korea by Sungdong Shipbuilding, this floating fortress is longer than a snake on steroids, wider than 700 sumo wrestlers, and heavier than your post-Thanksgiving dinner guilt. With engines that could rival a rocket, it can cruise at a blazing 15 miles per hour, making a tortoise look like Usain Bolt. It can unload enough cargo to make Santa's sleigh jealous because it has a maximum load capacity of 114,000 tons. Since 2019, it's been busy in the US, making 28 calls in 10 ports and unloading a jaw-dropping 1.7 million metric tons of cargo. Feast your eyes on the mighty Beijing Spirit that proudly waving the Bahamas flag. This bad boy was crafted with love by the skilled folks at Jiangsu Rongxing Heavy Industries in China back in 2010. It's a colossal beast, measuring a jaw-dropping 900 feet in length and 157 feet in width, making it a true titan of the seas. With a weight of 83,000 tons and a staggering load capacity of 156,000 tons, and its weight of 83,000 tons could give Godzilla a run for his money. And hold on to your hats, because this beast can carry a mind-boggling 156,000 tons of cargo. Powered by engines with a whopping 25,000 horsepower, it can race at speeds of up to 15 knots, or as fast as a cheetah who just chugged a gallon of coffee. This legendary transporter of petroleum and liquefied natural gas is operated by the renowned Tikai Marine Singapore. Cap Quebec, the Greek wonder ship. Made in South Korea by the skilled folks at Hyundai Samo Heavy Industries in 2018, this behemoth is a whopping 908 feet long and 157 feet wide, weighing as much as a small mountain at 82,000 tons. Its engines are like rocket boosters with 21,800 horsepower, propelling it at a blistering 14 knots and can handle a load up to 156,000 tons. It's part of the exclusive Suezmax category, the elite club of oil tankers that can navigate the Suez Canal. And guess what? It has 14 look-alike siblings in this category, making it one big, happy, and powerful family of ships. Introducing Saham, the party animal of the seas. This Panama-flagged beauty was born in Japan at the Universal Shipbuilding Corporation shipyard in 2010. It's a true heavyweight, measuring 1,085 feet long by 196 feet wide and weighing a whopping 157,000 tons. And it can handle a load capacity of 299,000 tons. With engines that boast 33,000 horsepower, this ship can hit the dance floor at a max speed of 17 knots. At the same time, it can carry 299,000 tons of load without any hesitation. It's operated by the cool cats at Oman Shipping Company, who own a fleet of 16 tankers of similar size. And they're not just about oil, they're into minerals and chemical products too. Andaman, the mighty oceanic hulk, sets sail under the Liberian flag, flexing its Hyundai Heavy Industries muscles from South Korea. Its engines roar with 32,000 horsepower, propelling it like a rocket at a top speed of 14 knots, making even dolphins jealous. With a colossal size measuring 1,092 feet in length and 196 feet in width, this behemoth weighs a whopping 154,000 tons, with a load capacity of 299,000 tons. That's like carrying a mountain of French fries. Since 2016, this maritime marvel has been under the skilled command of Uranov, conquering the high seas and delivering oil to thirsty ports in Asia and Europe. Meet Antigone, the ultimate Greek giant of the seas, made by the shipbuilding geniuses at Hyundai Heavy Industries in South Korea. This behemoth measures 1,092 feet long by 196 feet wide, making it longer than a football field and wider than a shopping mall. It's so heavy it could crush a small island, weighing in at a whopping 154,000 tons. It can store enough loot to make a pirate blush, with a loading capacity of 299,000 tons and a knack for occupying 98% of the total space like a merchandise Tetris master. Its engines have a roar like a fleet of race cars, boasting 39,000 horsepower, but it still cruises at a leisurely 15 knots, making sure it doesn't get a speeding ticket on the high seas. This ship is a real Greek god of the seas. Made in South Korea by Daewoo Shipbuilding, it's a mammoth measuring 1,102 feet long and weighing a hefty 156,000 tons. It can carry enough cargo to feed an army of hungry sailors, with a loading capacity of 300,000 tons and a fuel tank that can quench the thirst of an entire island with 120,000 cubic yards. Its engines are pure horsepower mania, with 44,000 ponies under the hood, propelling it at a speedy 17 knots. Pantheon Tankers is taking over the high seas with this beast and more giants on the way. Meet the HMM Universal Leader, the Titanic of the seas, minus the iceberg drama, of course. This mammoth vessel proudly waves the flag of Panama and was born in the legendary Daewoo Shipbuilding factory in South Korea back in 2019. Clocking in at a jaw-dropping 1,102 feet in length and 196 feet in width, this bad boy tips the scales at a mind-boggling 156,000 tons. It's so big, it could probably host a dance party for whales on its deck. With a cargo capacity of 300,000 tons, and let's talk about its fuel tank, a whopping 123,000 cubic yards. That's enough to fuel a rocket to the moon and back. Its engines roar with 32,800 horsepower, propelling it at a breakneck speed of 14 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be blown away by the majestic Winston Noah. 5. This absolute unit of a ship sails under the flag of Panama and was built by the masterminds at Daewoo Shipbuilding in South Korea. Clocking in at a mind-boggling 1,095 feet long and 196 feet wide, it's like a floating skyscraper on water. Winston No. 5 is a true beast when it comes to cargo capacity, with room for a whopping 312,000 tons of whatever you want to haul. It means it can transport up to 2.2 million barrels of crude oil, enough to keep Texas-sized BBQs going for a lifetime. With engines boasting a jaw-dropping 42,000 horsepower, it can zip through the waves at a max speed of 15 knots, leaving lesser ships in its wake. Check out the TI Europe, Belgium's pride and joy on the high seas. Crafted with love by Daewoo Shipbuilding in South Korea, this mammoth of a ship is like the Hulk of the ocean, measuring a whopping 1,246 feet in length and 223 feet in width. And with a cargo capacity of 441,000 tons, it could transport enough oil to make a mermaid's hair slicker than a dolphin's back. With engines roaring at 50,000 horsepower, it's got more muscle than a T-Rex on steroids. And don't worry about safety, it's got a double security system that's more watertight than a submarine. In fact, they built 4 of these bad boys, all capable of carrying a jaw-dropping 1.3 million gallons of oil.